Hello everyone. Let's get started with today's thought. Winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. With this motivational thought, let us start new lesson. Lesson number 7, metals and non-metals. I think you all have completed lesson number 6, question answers, whole exercise, and you might have started learning question answers so that you all will appear for the class test in next week. Here are the two questions under can you recall section. What are the three types in which the elements are generally classified? We have seen that elements are classified into three major categories. They are metals, non-metals and metalloids. Metalloids consist of elements which possess properties of both metals as well as non-metals. Question number 2. What are the metals and non-metals that we use in everyday life? We use metals like aluminium, copper, iron, steel, etc. in our day-to-day life. And we are using non-metals like oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, iodine, etc. Oxygen is used for respiration. Chlorine gas is used as a bleaching agent. Nitrogen is used for manufacturing of fertilizers. Phosphorus is used in preparation of matchboxes. Children, you are riding a bicycle. No? Bicycle is made from metal. Yes, iron is used. Then you might have seen various non-metals around you. Here it is shown plastic bucket. है ना? So there are so many examples in our day-to-day life which we are using in the form of metals and non-metals. These are some examples. Jewelry, gold jewelry or silver jewelry or plated jewelry. These all are made from metal like gold, silver, etc. All the objects or materials in the world are made from elements, compounds, or their mixtures. Scientists classified all the elements into three general types, which are metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. The substance or the things which we see around us or which can be perceived by our senses, that is all nothing but matter. Matter is broadly classified on the basis of two categories. Matter is classified on the basis of physical states as solid, liquid, and gaseous. Ice is the example of solid, water comes under the category of liquid, and steam comes under the gaseous state. So, matter is classified on the basis of physical states as solid, liquid, and gaseous state. On the basis of composition, It is classified into elements, compounds, and mixtures. Elements are further classified into three categories: metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. The substance which exists in the purest form is called element. Copper wire is seen here. It comes under the category of element. Methanol is a compound. Compound is formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements. Mixture consists of combination of two or more than two elements, and mixture contains the elements in any proportion, and the constituent elements can be separated by physical means. Here Farsan is shown under the category as an example of mixture. Generally metals are hard and they are not soft. Sodium and potassium are the exception. They are soft metal and they can be cut by a knife. Solid non-metals are brittle. Non-metals are generally brittle. They can be easily broken down. But diamond is an exception. It is a hard non-metal. Carbon is a soft non-metal. It can be broken down easily. Diamond has shiny surface. Iodine crystals are also shiny, but non-metals generally they have dull appearance except diamond and iodine crystals. Let us see uses of metals. Metals are used in making of machinery, automobiles, aeroplanes, trains, satellites, industrial gadgets, cooking utensils, water boilers. So metals are extensively used in all these areas. Non-metals are used in fertilizer to enhance the growth of plants. NPK fertilizer, you might have heard the name. Non-metals are used in life supporting system. Life supporting system use oxygen for respiration. Oxygen comes under the category of non-metal. Water purification process. Almost all metals are good conductors of electricity except lead. Copper wire, aluminium wires, they carry current. They are carriers of electricity. Almost all metals are good conductors of heat. Silver, copper, and aluminium are the best conductors of heat. You might have seen that uh, generally the vessels or the pots which are used for cooking purpose, they have copper as a base because copper is a very good conductor of heat. Aluminium is also used in preparation of cooking utensils. You can do one activity. Find out the elements which you see in your everyday life. Categorize them as a metal or non-metal. Which property uh, they are carrying, means which property they exhibit, and where they are used. For example, if you write copper as an element, then copper comes under the category of metal. Property, under property you can write copper has a shiny surface. Copper is a very good conductor of heat and electricity. And under the heading use, it is extensively used in electrical gadgets, means copper wires are used for carrying electricity. This is one example. Then you can write oxygen. Oxygen comes under the category non-metal. Property, Oxygen supports burning. You can write like this as one of the property. Oxygen exists in gaseous state. Use. Oxygen is used for respiration process. All the living things, they need oxygen for respiration. So likewise, you write down at least 5 elements, categorize them under the heading metal or non-metal, write down at least one property of each element and at least one use of element, and complete the table in your complete this table and write down this table in your science practical copy. We will study metals in detail in next video.